My name is Nabaté Isles, and it's my debut album, and what a great experience. And it's something that's been wonderful to be able to put together this project and put together like a variety of different types of music.
So Nabaté's first project, it's very cool. He asked me to produce it a few months ago, and we've been in touch about all types of things, logistics, concepts. But I hadn't heard any of the music until the first rehearsal. So I had some idea of what it was going to be, but when I heard it and what he had composed and the people that he had brought in, it started to come together in my mind, and my production juices just started flowing immediately.
The reason why I wanted to have Sam as my producer, because Sam is a tremendous pianist, first of all, tremendous improviser, but also two, he has gained a lot of success over the past 5, 6, 7 years in pop music, hip hop, R&B, and he has that sensibility.
It's a diverse album of styles, but the tie that binds is Nabaté, his composition and his playing.
The amazing thing or funny thing is this is the first time in all the time that I've known Nabaté, this is the first time that I'm really getting to hear Nabaté's compositions, and they're great. The song that I'm playing on, I'm really into it.
It's all beautiful. It's all, it's complex. It's soulful. It's amazing to see, him, from an early development when I first met him, and at this stage, I think back when I was conducting him and telling him what notes to play. Now here we are, and the roles are reversed. So the student has become the teacher now.
I wanted to delve into all the influences of, as I mentioned, of jazz, classical, R&B, hip hop. I felt it's so important to have a cornucopia of different styles.
It's a challenge to make these things come together where you have an eclectic taste of rap and funk and jazz and all these things. And some people are able to pull it off and others aren't. What I've heard is he's pulling it off really well and just putting it together in a way it sounds organic and it sounds true to himself, and a lot of people they don't know how to do that.
Some people are jazz traditionalists, but where I lie in my beliefs and my tastes, which is where Nabaté also lies, which is incorporating into jazz the popular music of today and 10 years ago and 20 years ago and 30 years ago and so on. It would always be evolving.
It's a little bit of everything for everybody. The jazz lovers can love it, and the head bobbers can love it too.
What's great about doing this project is that his writing and his playing is really bold. Like, there's really interesting chord changes that happen at really interesting times, and so it has a different sound. And then how do you make it flow is really an interesting thing. And then he's also fearless as a trumpet player. Like, he'll play he'll really goes for it and plays anything, which is something that I aspire to do as well. So it's really a fun time.
A unique trumpet player, an original trumpet player, and from what this project will, I think, attest to, a highly underrated artist. All right.
I've always had a lot of admiration for Nabaté. And such a great guy, and he's been putting together some beautiful music for this project and has an amazing lineup. I mean, it's just incredible. He's got all the best of the best.
Nabaté is great. He's very adventurous. This is a very ambitious project to bring all these musicians together and kind of create this sort of instant chemistry and just really see where everybody's coming from. He's really, he's also really adventurous too, like the way he's putting it together. He's taking a risk in doing it, because you don't know how it's going to work out when you put all these musicians together. You don't really know where the chemistry is going to, when the sparks are going to fly. But he's made some smart choices in assembling a really cool band.
Nabaté, he's always got a smile on his face, and his energy is really infectious, and I definitely think that comes through his playing.
I feel like I have super friends, like Justice League, of musicians. And these, as mentioned, these are musicians that I've played and toured with for years.
This is such a special occasion, because this is his debut. This is Nabaté's debut CD, and he doesn't want to just quickly go out and start making records. He really wants to take his time. tried to create a band sound, and he really picked the tunes where the sidemen would shine, because he knows how everybody plays.
I think Nabaté is a wonderful musician. He's been mentored by the best.
One of the best experiences I had was when I was 14 years old. I studied with great trumpet player Donald Byrd, and he became like a second father to me, teaching me stuff about being a better musician. One of the other great experiences I had was when I met a young trumpet player by the name of Nabaté Isles, and he was 14 years old. And I started to teach him the trumpet. And he was very good, he practiced, and he learned very fast.
This is fun to get to play his music for the first time. He's got some great players on here. He's got some really, really good music.
And this is the first time we all come together like this in this configuration, but you know, there's no strangers in here. We all are friends, and we've all spent a lot of time together on various bandstands. So it's cool to have all these incredible musicians. You know, some of the best in New York, some of the best in the world, really, all in the studio together making some music.
This is a culmination of a lot of work, a lot of experience, a lot of gearing up, and a lot of, thought and care on Nabaté's part to put together a great project.
I'm happy for him that he's finally doing his first project as a leader, and I'm more than happy to be a part of it. Like I said, I've always liked him very, very much as a person, and again, I know he's a guy that goes after his dreams, and so I'm very, very honored to be a part of what is his first, which I'm sure is first of many solo projects.
You know, in order to achieve this level of chemistry with these musicians, like, we have to really know and trust each other, and trust Nabaté's vision about how he's putting it all together. And so it's been a real pleasure to do that and really get inside of his creative process to watch him put it together.
It's a star-studded cast of characters, and which again is not a success formula for making a great record. You got to bring the right guys in and not just stars. So so far it sounds like he's pairing the right people, and the vibe is cool, and that's really the most important thing. If you have the energy and the personality to be able to bring these people together, because a lot of times you bring these powerful names together and it doesn't gel. But Nabaté, it's really about him. It's really about his personality and how he's able to tie it all together.
What a great experience, and to be around so many great musicians that I've known throughout my life, throughout my professional life as a musician, that I've been able to put together so many great musicians that are like family to me. Each and every one of these guys are people that I've been close to musically, personally, and everything. And it's something that's been wonderful to be able to put together this project and put together like a variety of different types of music and have them be a part of it. The ladies and gentlemen involved are the top musicians on their instrument in the world, and I'm just so honored that they came to be a part of this and to lend their talents and lend their unique voices to a project that needed their unique voices to be able to enhance everything that I've created. It's just been amazing.
Find your light, strive to have it shine so bright.